Every day, over 300 kids are treated in the ER for burn-related injuries. But did you know that nearly 75% of scalding burns in children are preventable? Our next guest, Alyssa, was just 2 years of age when a tragic accident changed her life forever. She joins us via Skype today. Alyssa, thank you for being with us. And for those of us who don't know your story, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, like you stated, I was 2 years old, and my grandmother was making a dish that caused her to melt butter on the stove, and something caused her to leave the kitchen and left me in the kitchen alone. And me being a curious 2-year-old, I pulled the pot of butter off the stove onto myself. The butter went straight to my face. My uncle actually found me, and he rushed me to the sink to try to wipe some of the butter off. And as he was wiping, he noticed that the third-degree burns caused my skin to actually melt from my face. I also lost my left eye. My left eye is the prosthetic eye. I've been in over 100 surgeries.
I have to say, Alyssa, the one thing that we're so proud of you for and want to applaud you for is, as a 2-year-old, you had these disfiguring scars from the burns, and yet you've lived your life to its fullest. I applaud you for that. And tell us how you're able to do that.
Well, I remember being 13 years old and just being like, I'm tired of being so depressed, and I'm tired of being sad and crying and wishing I was someone different. So at the age of 13, I just simply told myself that you have to get over it. There is nothing I can do about it. It's not going anywhere. This is the car that Jesus blessed me with, and I'm just going to ride until the wheels fall off.
You are an inspiration. Just keep being you, Alyssa. You're a remarkable young woman. Drew, before we go, a couple of things to highlight. If you do encounter someone who's a butter burn can be as bad as they get.
Right, and you want to make sure you do the right thing, because you can make things a lot worse. So the first thing you want to do, you want to soak in regular water, and that's going to do a couple things. That's going to cool off the burn, number one. It's also going to help alleviate some of the pain. If you have clothing that's attached that's smoldering, again, the first thing you want to do is cool it. Best way to do that is using regular cool water, not ice, not warm water. If clothing is really attached, you want to leave it be at the burn site, because if you pull it off, you may deepen that wound site. If you have a raw area that's oozing, again, you want to cover it with a non-adherent, water-impregnated, cool water, gauze, or sheet.
And the biggest thing that her story reminds all of us is, if you're in the kitchen and that handle, and this is something we see far too often, not just with kids, but with pets, with adults, when that handle is sticking out into any walkway, you can hit it with your hip, you can hit it with your hand. If you have a pet, they'll jump up, kids will grab, and that's how these things happen. So just be aware, so many of these are preventable.